It's shade sail day.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop,
We'll
whoop.
climb some trees.
So this is 25 feet by 25 feet by I think 35 feet. So this will make the big jump all the way over to the far trees. And then the shorter sides will come from these trees over the camper. That's the plan. Yesterday came out and painted this with all my extra black primer that I have already coming in handy. I used up that first can on the IBC tote, blackened that out, and on this hose. This is what's going to protect the trees from the cord from the shade sail. And painting it black means that it's going to kind of disappear. A white hose would be an eyesore forever. Must be kind to trees. A whole lot of hardware.
I'm curious. We're gonna play around with stuff.
If you're new here, I'm Lisa. I just turned 59 and I'm doing my best to make my brand new off-grid homestead in the mountains of southern New Mexico a bit more livable, one step at a time.
So they should be able to withhold it. And if not, we can just fix it.
This will be a great experiment to see how that works out.
One long end here. It's the short end that we need to take up over on the roof.
If I park my truck next to it, you can climb up on it.
Yeah, let's do that.
And not worry about it. All right, let me get my keys.
We're gonna get it to where, which one of these wires is shorter? Okay, it can't fall now. One wire down, attached to the tree very securely. And we got plenty of leftover. Which I think is gonna be about here.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man. I'm hearing the theme song in my head.
Okay,
It's raining.
now I need the little thing that we dropped last time.
It's raining, but we love it.
It's nice. It's not pouring. It's just a light oh, it's beautiful.
It's not ridiculously
I
hot.
love this rain.
There's no wind.
Yes, that
I
makes
gotta
it
stop
even
saying
better.
that because I don't want to jinx it.
We got one more. Heck yeah.
Nice.
Now let's get it attached to that corner and let's kind of pull this corner a little tighter.
A little temporary hold.
That other corner might fall off when I do this, but it's all right, we'll fix it. This will be fun, trying to get it tight, but it's just,
Yeah.
we're just putting it on for now, kind of, and then we'll worry about tightening it.
Yeah, there'll be adjustments to make.
Grab these from me.
Oh, it's raining good now. Not quite a year ago, I began a search for cheap, off-grid friendly land in New Mexico on which to retire from the dying film industry. I found my perfect little parcel in the Sacramento mountains, ditched my overpriced, private equity-owned apartment, and moved into a 24-foot RV travel trailer full-time.
Heck yeah.
I've only been on my land for a couple of months now, but it's coming together nicely. It's primitive and labor intensive, and I have no regrets. The hummingbirds are getting together, talking about that new girl in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
I have a cat, you know, it's like entrapment. If I put him up high enough, it'd be fine. He doesn't really even climb these trees. Come on. Here comes the supervisor. Come on, your friend Tobias is here.
Come climb up with me.
He needs your help. Oh, he just stopped and laid down. Okay, I guess it's union break time. Yeehaw. And now we tighten, and by we, I mean him. No wind, go away.
I need to untie it over here. Actually, I don't need to untie it. Let's find the clippers. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna attach it right like that for right now. That other one's gonna move a lot. That other one's supposed to be up high.
Yeah. I did a little beautification project out here. Got my junk away from the tree. Made a little ring for it. But it makes me smile. It's, you know, it's a nice little approach to my porch now. And that's worth it, I think. What I'd like to do is put down some caliche as a base and then go over it with rocks, like embedding rocks into it, because when caliche gets wet, it will get sticky. Great. It needs to stick to the rocks that I put into it. And then some pea gravel, maybe that pea gravel, down into the spaces between those rocks. But I think that'll look cool. These logs that I put here are excellent boot scrapers. Highly recommend the natural boot scraper situation because we're supposed to have monsoon rains start in earnest yesterday. There's rain forecast every day for 2 weeks. The deal is that it starts out like this in the morning, and then the rain comes in the afternoon, and then it clears up for an amazing sunset. So I am so psyched. Last point. I'm sure we'll do some adjustments back and forth to get it just right, but
come further up this way a little bit and back into one of those branches. Hiding under the sail to get out of the rain.
it's a little lean-to tent. Yeah. This little monsoon rain will blow over and we'll get going. Thank you, Shade Sail, for the, the shelter. I got rid of microphones because of wet.
About as tight as this one will go.
we might have to, I don't know, we may have to tighten up the cord somewhere.
Yeah.
I think that one's fine where it's at though.
The sun was in my eyes, so I went under my shade sail.
Yeah.
There it is. There's the sun through it. I've got a shade sail. I'm thrilled with it. It's exactly what I expected, pictured in my mind. We had to cut another branch off because it would have probably created a whole issue between the top of the camper and the sail. So that's sad, but here it is. It's a good feeling to have shade that's going to be right directly over the refrigerator, the AC unit. It seems to be doing well. There have been a few wind gusts and it just kind of balloons up and settles back down. The trees offer some give, which you would think would be not what you want, but I don't know, it just makes it kind of parachute because the trees give a little bit. Huh. Raining hard enough that there's a river running down through the yard. First time. Okay, I will have some redirecting to do. Very good information. I wish I had rain catchment set up for this. So much water. Some of the aftermath, not too bad. She said, final last words. Still a lot of lightning around, so I'm gonna wait till that moves on to go out and assess more. How you doing, bud? That was a little scary, huh? How you doing? You okay? Sail's doing great. It's time to go assess the damage. Okay, we had a river running through it. Trying to see how much water damage there is on my OSB floor. I had just water sealed it. So I hope that helped somewhat. Most of it looks dry except for some splash on this end. Maybe I could dry it off. The mud encased my Starlink Mini. Okay, I think we will be relocating the router. All of this came running down the road, so I need to get that kind of bermed up and send the water down and around over that way. Yeah, right along there needs to be bermed up. This other area that I'm gonna let go back to nature, where it was bermed up here, there's no rivering, there's no runoff from the road, but over here where there wasn't any, there's runoff. I need to do some of this, not so high, so I can still get over it, over there. There's a pond in my fire pit. Good, that'll make it easier to dig. The shade sail is doing great. It offers the shade that I need, and even in like blustery storms, it was solid. It hasn't moved, it's not lax anywhere. You know, the tension is still there. These were definitely not the right shoes to wear for this. The shed area wasn't disturbed at all by any water runoff. This makes me very happy to learn. Good morning. Late morning, but I think it's still morning. After the big rainstorm that made a river run under my trailer and down the yard, I walked around and kind of assessed the damage. And then I noticed some other damage that is not great. It's not terrible, but I'm glad I saw it, and I know how important it's going to be to reroute this water. Let me show you. Putting the trailer up on blocks, we put a lot of soil in to level it on every single area. Water didn't run through here, but it did run through here, and all of the soil that these blocks were sitting on is gone. And I don't know if you can see, but there's on the right side, there's a little bit of a gap now. And just stepping back, it appears to be kind of listing. This was a just in case catch-all thing that wasn't really even touching before. So it's not critical. I put another block behind it in case we get another rainstorm before I can get this handled, just to kind of catch the mud and send it around both sides. And the same thing kind of happened on this side. This is an important stack. There hasn't been any shifting that I can see. It's still sitting straight on the I-beam everywhere. All of the dirt was washed away. I did try to do a little mitigation myself yesterday. Just putting shovelfuls of caliche into buckets and walking them up here to the problem area. In a really good storm, I know that this is going to get washed away, so I did talk to Toby about bringing his machine up here and making a proper berm to send the water somewhere else. This is the silly little thing I did yesterday. It made me feel better. I drove over it a couple times just to compact it, and I think it's better than nothing, but it's not by much. Is it better than nothing? Over there on the other side of the road, all of that's built up. That's what I need. Looking at my shade sail that's been through major rainstorm, windstorms, gusts. I think it's doing quite well. It just, it just kind of balloons up, and That's fine. But I really feel like the fact that it is connected to trees that have some give is going to be a plus. Look at that black cloud. We should be in for some more rain soon. This afternoon, maybe. Picked up a couple of blue barrels to use for like non-potable water. They had septic enzymes in them. They still need a good rinse and all that, but there's nothing toxic about that. So I want water that I can use for, you know, landscaping, construction, whatever, and not be using up my good potable water. Trying to clean out blue barrels with gravity-fed water drips is one of the most frustrating things. But I did talk to Don Wickland, and he said that when I'm in town, I'm welcome to go use the spigot for some water pressure to clean them out. I'll get a pressure washer from Tobias and go over to one of Don's properties and use it. Don has been such a huge help to me. I've been clearing a path around the perimeter for two reasons, just because I want to establish the perimeter better in such overgrowth. But I also want to make kind of a walking track for more aerobic exercise. I'm getting a lot of exercise, you know, shoveling dirt into buckets and carrying them everywhere and gathering rocks, which is great. I can feel that I'm getting stronger, but it's not a lot of aerobic activity. I love going on walks, and I need to walk my perimeter pretty often anyway. I was at the little market in Tiburon, one of the two, earlier today, and I was talking to Chance, who owns it. He asked me how things were going, and I told him, you know, the work is never ending, and he reminded me that I could ask for help. And that's a reminder that I need. I don't ask for help easily. I have a few guesses as to why. There have been a lot of times in my past where help was offered with invisible strings attached that I didn't agree to. So I think it's just some point I decided, forget it, I'll do it myself, because I need to get better at asking for help. Thank you, Chance, for the reminder. Something tells me I'm going to need a few of them to break this habit of mine of extreme self-sufficiency. If I can't do it myself or pay to get it done, it just gives me anxiety. I feel like, when's the other shoe going to drop? So I'm working on the base of my shed, getting things leveled. Each row is leveled. Now I need to get them leveled this way. Apologies, my microphone may be completely dead. You may have noticed some microphone issues in the last video. Yeah, that could be an unexpected expense that I'll have to incur very soon. Hi, buddy. My supervisor's here. It's time to get to work. Are you here to supervise? You here to supervise? Flip-flops. Bad idea. I'm gonna go get some shoes on. we having fun? Oh, what? Oh, I was afraid of that. Added so much dirt here that now I'm not touching on either of the others. Touching there, not there. So do I go with 2 pavers up front to level? Do I try to bring these down, this back row down, and re-level it and start over? Like, I don't see why this wouldn't be fine support-wise, but it would put the entry up here. I'd like to be able to wheel things in, so I'd have to build up a ramp of some kind, or I build up less of a ramp if I take down this back row. Ooh, what's that? Oh, that's a lightning alert just came in. That means that there is a lightning strike within 10 miles of my location. I really wanted to get this leveling done. I should probably pack it up and be safe. Safety first, right? It's a beautiful monsoon afternoon.